can't do the little things right, you will never do the big things right. Keep your cool, even when those around you can't. I am not running with Hillary. There is nothing more important to a democracy than an active and engaged press. I am not a political guy. If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. I think the best way to get a good night's sleep is to work hard throughout the day. If you work hard and, of course, work out. If you want to change the world, find someone to help you paddle. I think ninjas are probably quieter than seals, but we are better swimmers, and also better with guns and blowing things up. If you start focusing on the next job, then you are probably not going to do the one you have very well. To me, basic SEAL training was a lifetime of challenges crammed into 6 months. Petraeus is the finest general I have ever worked for. Ali Petraeus is a great American hero. We are trying to get the SAAL community back to where we think it should be: quiet professionalism. SEALs are not the only heroes out there. Everyone who puts on a uniform meets that threshold. Basic SEAL training is 6 months of long, torturous runs in the soft sand, midnight swims in the cold water off San Diego, obstacles courses, unending calisthenics, days without sleep, and always being cold, wet, and miserable. You can't change the world alone. You will need some help. To truly get from your starting point to your destination takes friends, colleagues, the goodwill of strangers, and a strong coxswain to guide them. To be a good leader, you have to be a good communicator. As a leader, you have to communicate your intent every chance you get, and if you fail to do that, you will pay the consequences. SEAL training was a great equalizer. Nothing mattered but your will to succeed. Not your color, not your ethnic background, not your education, and not your social status. Nighttime frequently increases alertness, and each mission should consider the ramifications of a night assault. Several of the most successful special operations were conducted in daytime and achieved a high degree of surprise. Flaws and all, I believe the free press is our country's most important institution. One I am more than happy to defend. One I did. In fact, the 37 years. In a special operations mission, the concept of speed is simple. Get to your objective as fast as possible. Any delay will expand your area of vulnerability. My wife and I make the bed every morning, but it's a queen-size bed today, as opposed to a rack. You know, a small single bed, which I had in basic SEAL training. We must challenge this statement and this sentiment that the news media is the enemy of the American people. This sentiment may be the greatest threat to democracy in my lifetime.